everybody, it's PJ, and today we are going to do some magic work to get two people married. Now, these people have to already be in a relationship. This isn't for people that are not in a relationship. This is just to get him or her to commit, to get you guys on the same page and move you forward down the road. So, the first thing you want to do is make yourselves two little crowns. Now, I made these this afternoon. This one is out of grapevine and honeysuckle vine. Same here, grapevine, honeysuckle vine. And you just wrap it around until they're all wrapped up and they're nice two little crowns. And these are your wedding crowns. Then you're going to need 3 pieces of string, and I've got, these are hemp string. I always use natural twine. One is white for purity, one is red for passion, and one is pink for love. And then you will need 2 little rings, and they don't have to be expensive rings. You could get them, I don't care if they're bubblegum rings or they're symbolic. So I have one that's a little leaf ring, as you can see, and then one that is just a plain ring. And these are, you just need 2 of them. Then this is all you really need, but I'm going to take this a step further. Now, the magic that we're going to work with today is a rune called Tear. And Tear is the rune for, it's actually for legalities, because once you get past the love and whatnot, marriage is a legal contract. It's a binding contract. And it really, to get that going, yes, I would hope that you have love and whatnot, but what you're looking for when you want a marriage, a wedding, to sign the document, that's a legal contract. So we're going to use that. So the first thing I'm going to use is a red candle. I've already anointed it with cinnamon oil and with rosemary mint oil. And then I had some old honeysuckle oil, and this also has a little banishment oil, but I'll tell you why I'm using that, because I'm going to banish the fear. I'm not banishing the relationship, okay? So remember, all intention. So I'm going to use some of this banishing oil. I'm also going to use a mother candle, because I think that it's this is the virgin candle. This is to keep it very clean and pure. I'm going to burn, and we've talked about her before. This is Yamaya, and the thing about her is she's very protective of the woman. The only thing I would say is if the man does not do right by you, she gets very angry. So be careful invoking her into your stuff. You might want to leave her out, but I mean, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to use Jeff, who's kind of crossed over, and we were already connected and together. So that's okay. And then this is just a purity candle that you can make whatever you want. I don't even think I'm going to burn this, because I'm going to use the mother candle. Okay, so the candle that we are using for the actual spell work, I'm going to go ahead. I already anointed it with the rosemary and mint and the cinnamon. And now I'm just adding the banishing oil. And with this, I'm consecrating this candle with banishment oil to banish all fear or worry, to make everybody courageous and strong. Blessed be. Okay, so then you're going to want to take you can use a pen that doesn't write anymore, or anything. I use this little wood guy here because I love the wood, and it's old, and I found it at a yard sale years ago. And you want to be very specific. So with me, it would be my name on one side of the candle, and then your, you know, your husband or wife to be on the other. And just so there's no trickery, because, you know, sometimes there's little tricksters out there. So I put my date of birth. And then his date of birth on his side. I mean, I would include last names, anything, and go down, like go down the entire length of the candle with all the information from the two of you, okay? And then I want you to, when you're finished, you're going to set it up and put it aside. Also with the purity candle and any other candles, like that part of this is up to you, what you like to do. This is the spell otherwise. Okay, so now you have these two lovely crowns that you made yourself. These are wedding crowns. You can actually use these when you get married. In a lot of ceremonies throughout, like Greeks and whatnot, they do use them. And then you're going to have your 3 pieces of string, maybe about, I would say like, I don't know, 12 inches long, somewhere around there. It doesn't matter. And you're going to, oh, I got stuck. And then you're going to put your 2 rings in there, okay? And I already tied one end together. I'm going to tie this end together. Jeez, okay. So now you have all the pieces that you need. You have everything written on your candle, and you have your 2 crowns made. And I could have shown you how to make the crowns. It's very easy. You just take a piece of this twine, and you make a circle out of it, and then just wrap all this other, it sticks, believe me, because it's all got, especially if you use the grapevine, because they have those little curly Q things like that, and those things are sticky. So it's quite easy to make these. The 2 runes we're going to use today is going to be Tear and Rod. Rod is, I mean, the direct translation is horse, okay? But it means speed or quickness. And Tear is battle prowess, or also it's like bravery and to stand and be bold and to be real. And it also indicates legalities. So it indicates, like, if you're going through something legal, this is the one you use. So we are looking for a legal document. And if you want it to hurry up and happen, that's the one you use to quicken it. And so what you want to do is take your candle, and at the very bottom of the candle, we're going to just inscribe in there Tear. Okay, it's like a T that's just like on an angle. Now, if you want this to happen very quickly, then use Rod, which is almost like an R, but it's sharp edged. It's like pointed edged. And these were carved out into like long wooden dowels, and with huge, like, whole stories were carved out with these, but they were also very magical. You could read them like we read tarot cards. Okay, so on one side I scried in the Tear, the other side I scried in Ra, which means let's go do it really quickly, okay? So I'm going to put these in the center, and the first thing I'm going to do is take my little rings, right, and this, and I'm going to tie them, the 2, these are both together, so I'm going to tie these 2, I'm going to bind these 2 together, okay? Now, after you start this, right, tie these 2 together, and should I make a knot? Maybe we'll make a knot. See how sticky this stuff is? You won't have any trouble. Everything sticks, the little hairs of the vinyl grab it. So after you start this, all you're going to do is wrap You're just wrapping this around and have the 2 rings right there. See what I mean? The 2 rings, and you're just going to wrap it around to bind these 2 together. These 2 binds. Doesn't have to go all the way. If you want it to go all the way. Oh, you know, you can also use ribbon if you like, and then put the 2 through the ribbon. And then you just twist these in. You're fine. That's all it needs to be, okay? With the 2 little rings around your crowns. And so now you have your candle, and you're going to put it right in the middle of your wreath. And I am going to use a purity candle, and you don't have to do this part. You can just do this part, but this is how I roll. You start it by saying, harming none, healing all. I ask that the spell work be kept pure, pure as a virgin. I also ask that Yamaya be present during the spell work, and that she helps all these couples get to the point where they'll get married and have lovely nuptials. Won't that be exciting? So you're going to put this in the middle. Your candle's all scried. It's oiled and anointed. You have your rings. You have your crowns. And you're going to light this candle. As above is below. I ask, and I just start all of my spells like this. I ask that all my spirit guides help me in these endeavors. I'm grateful for all their help in everything that I do and all the teachings that I do. And then you say these words. With all your wisdom, the time has come that he and my heart in truth become one. With the power of tear, I empower these crowns and these rings, that he make me his queen, that I make him my king. With all your wisdom, the time has come that he and my heart in truth be one. Then I ask Tyr to empower these crowns and these rings, that he make me his queen and I make him my king. With all your wisdom, the time has come that he and my heart in truth be one. Then I ask Tyr to empower these crowns and these rings, that he make me his queen and I make him my king. Let no man pull us under. Blessed be. Now what you want to do is allow this candle to burn completely down. Make sure it's in a safe place. And when you're done, you're going to take this right here. And a couple of things that you can do. First, you can put this in between the bed and the mattress and the box spring. That's always a nice place. You can bury it in his yard or her yard, depending on who you're trying to pull in for this. You can also hide it somewhere in the house, in their house, not yours, or if you live together in yours, but I mean, in my case, it would be his. So in his house, you would either bury it or you would hide it somewhere and keep it there until he asks the question. Every once in a while, I would pull this out and go through the spell again. With all your wisdom, the time has come that he and my heart in truth be one. Then I ask Tyr to empower these crowns and these rings, that he make me his queen and I make him my king. Let no one tear us apart. And remember, before any and all spells that you do, make sure that you meditate and manifest the things you want. And while you're meditating, I would definitely envision the wedding of your dreams and you and he saying, I do. All right, guys, this is your crown and ring spell for matrimony. Good luck. Put in the comments down below whether he asked or not. It should not take long, especially if you use the rod. It's actually R-A-D, rod. But, and that should help fix it very quickly and keep this burning until this is gone. And please make sure it's somewhere, and please, as I say that gets wonky. Okay. That you, please make sure that you burn this in a very safe place. And if it takes a long time, you can use a 12-hour candle. This is a 12-hour candle, but there's smaller candles you can always use that will burn much quicker if you don't have time. And the other part of it is, if you have to, what I do sometimes is I'll empty my sink and I will literally put whatever it is I'm using the candle spell for in the sink so I can go to sleep safely. Yep, you got to do what you got to do. Anyway, I love you guys. Good luck. Make your lovely crowns for your king and queen. Oh, if you'd like to follow me down the rabbit hole that is my life, hit the button down below and subscribe. Let's give it a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos. A thumbs down if you don't. Either way, got you watching. Good luck. See you soon. Bye.